Friends, this is Manish Nigam, and today we are going to discuss the poem Childhood from your book Hornbill, Class 11. This beautiful poem is written by Marcus Nathan, and in this poem, the poet has actually visualized that when did he lose his childhood. And there are four stanzas. In the first three stanzas, the poet has asked a question: when did my childhood go? And when such line is repeated in the poem, there you see in all three stanzas, first stanza, second stanza and third stanza, you will find this question, this interrogation: when did my childhood go? And this poetic device is called refrain. So the poet asks the question, when did my childhood go? And he gives possible answers. Like in stanza number 1, he says that when he started rationalizing the thing, when he became skeptical, when he became analyzing the things, he thinks that was the time when he lost his childhood. In the second stanza, when he observed the hypocrisy of the people, especially the elder ones, the adults, at that time he realized that he lost his childhood. And in the third stanza, when he found his own individuality, his own personality, he is a matured guy now and he can use his brain, you can use his thoughts, he can use his actions. So then he realized that his childhood was lost. In the last stanza, the poet wants to know where actually his childhood had gone. So he answers that it is gone to a forgotten place from where it cannot be returned back or brought back. It is not traceable, and if I want to check that, I have to look an infant's face. Infant means a newly born baby. Let me give you the explanation, the verbal translation, line by line. When did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography and therefore could not be? Was that the day? First of all, the poet asks a question: when did my childhood go? And then he replies in the second line: was it the day I ceased to be 11? Means, was that the day when I was of 12 years? Ceased means stopped. So when you stopped in 11 means you are going to the 12th year. So when I became of 12 year. Or was that the time when I realized that hell and heaven are actually myth? Because I didn't find the hell or heaven in any of my geography book or any other book, neither in the map or nor in the book. So was that the day when I lost my childhood? Let me remind you the stanza number 1 again. The poet asks a question: when did my childhood go? And then he says, was that the day when I was of 12 years? Or was that the day when I realized that hell or heaven are the myth, because they could not be found in any geography book. Now come to stanza number 2. When did my childhood go? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love and preached of love, but did not act so lovingly. Was that the day? In the second stanza, the poet is actually talking about the hypocrisy of the people, especially the elder one, the adults. Again he asks the question: when did my childhood go? When did I lose my childhood? And then in the other part or other line, he answers it. What does he say? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? Because adults preach or talk about love, about being honest, about being sober. But the words and the actions are totally opposite. What they speak, what they talk is totally different from what they act. So it seems to be a facade actually. So the poet thought that these people, especially the adults, are supposed to be hypocrites. And when he sensed the hypocrisy of those adults, those elderly people, he realized that he lost his childhood. Let me remind you the second stanza. Poet asked the question, when did my childhood go? And then he says that I think I lost my childhood when I realized that adults are hypocrite. What they speak, actually they don't action. And there is a big difference between their words and their action, and it was the time he lost his childhood. Now come to the third stanza. When did my childhood go? Was it when I found my mind was really mine? To use whichever way I chose, producing thoughts that were not those of other people, but my own and mine alone, was that the day? In the third stanza, again he asked a question. When did my childhood go? And then the answer is there. The possible answer. That it may be the time when the poet or the boy found his own individuality, his own personality. He can use his own intelligence. He can use his own thoughts. His thoughts are his own, not anyone else's. So the poet says that he would have lost his childhood when he realized his own personality, his own individuality, where he could use his mind, where he could use his thoughts, and these thoughts were his own. So this was the time he would have lost his childhood. Third stanza, let me remind you again. The poet asked a question, when did my childhood go? And then he answers that it would have been the time when he found his own individuality, his own personality. He could use his brain, he could use his thought, he could use his own personality in whatsoever way he wanted to be or he wanted to do. Now come to the last stanza. Where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. Where did my childhood go? There the question is changed. So the poet is talking about actually whereabout. Where did it go? So now the poet realized that it has gone to a forgotten place from where it could not be brought back. So whenever he desires to check that place, check that spot, check his childhood, he could only check the infant child, a newly born baby. Got it, my dear children? So in this way the poet is completed, and the poetic device that we have used in the poem, or the poet has used in the poem, one is refrain, as I mentioned. It is in the stanza number 1, stanza number 2, stanza number 3. There are 3 questions in the beginning of the line. When did my childhood go? So whenever you find any line repeated in the poem, it is a refrain. Apart from refrain, we have alliteration. There you see stanza number 2, line number 2. The time, T is repeated, so it's alliteration. Then you see stanza number 3, line number 2, line number 3, line number 4. My mind, M is repeated. Whichever way, W is repeated. And thoughts, that T is repeated. So again it is alliteration. That's the completion of the poem. Thank you and God bless.